So hi everyone, welcome all of you to the live stream. Hi, good evening guys. How are you all doing? Please let me know in the chat box everyone. How are you people doing? I'll just open your chat just a minute. Okay, yeah, so hi everyone, very good evening all of you. Welcome to this live session onto the channel Unacademy Computer Science. So how are you all doing? Let me know in the chat box guys. How are you people doing? Okay, good to hear that Aditya. Rest everyone, how are you people doing guys? No, Vinay, this is a live session. Great. So I'll just go with this GATE, ESE and IIT, a few of the informations for you all, which are right away live onto the channel. Okay. Right. So you just have to save up to 50. You can save up to 50% off onto your CS and IIT subscriptions with up to your 4 months of free extensions also. So what you could do, you can just join the Brahmastra batch for your GATE 2024, which is starting on 9th of November 23. Right. So it's gonna be in two parts. Your plus and the iconic, right? So duration for the plus is gonna be 6 plus 1 free months, 12 plus 2 free months, 15 plus 3 months, and 24 plus 4 free months. Again, for the iconic as well, duration is absolutely the same as it was previously. Right, so here what do you have? You just have the total prices and you just get 50% off onto all of those prices for your plus and for your iconic batches also. So this Brahmastra batch for GATE 2024, this is starting on 9th of November 23. It means that just tomorrow this batch is going to start out. Okay. So if you just want out any details, you can just contact 8585858585, where you can just reach out to the number and they'll just get a lot of information about whatsoever you just have a query about and the things, right? So this is gonna be a festive offer just for you. So you just have to save 50% off onto your CS and IIT subscriptions with up to your 4 months of free extensions also. Right, so you just get in the plus benefit over here. Okay, now I'll just talk about the benefits for the plus and iconic. Okay, so yeah, for the plus benefit, you just get it on plus and iconic also. For the high quality printed notes, you don't get it on plus, yeah, but you get it on iconic. Okay, for the one-on-one live mentorship, you do not get it on plus, but you get it on iconic. And talking about your customized doubt solving, you do not get it on plus, but you get it on iconic. Right, so these are the offers which are right away going on for you all to go ahead and check them out. Fine. So this is again as a festive offer. You all know Diwali is coming, so this offer is for just 50% off up till tomorrow. So I just recommend everyone, if you just want to go ahead and have up this batch, if you want to enroll into that, you can just go ahead very quickly and enroll right now over the same. Okay. Next is this Brahmastra batch, as I was talking about, starting on 9th of November. The language is gonna be Hindi plus English. It's gonna be for the CS, and the starting will be with the orientation and the strategy sessions. Okay. Okay, what are the plus features which you are getting? So you are getting an option for raising up your hands, where you can raise up your hand. Okay, for your class handouts. You have in-class polls, daily practice problems, educator community, learn live from the comfort of your home, study material in the PDF format, unlimited access to all courses, and top educators of India on one platform. This is all what which you are getting up over here in the plus features, right? This is all what you are getting up. So that's the idea about the same. So these features, you get it up over here, you can just go ahead and like follow up these all of the features. Okay, so nothing can stop you from chasing your GATE, CS and IT dreams. So you just have to get started with the no cost EMIs and the 0% interest onto the loan, right, for as low as rupees 3,599 per month. You get the approval in 2 hours, you get the minimal paperwork, you get the flexible tenures also, right? And you can just call on to 8585858585, and there you will just get all of the details over here, right? Okay, just a minute. Okay, just allow me a minute, guys. I'll just be back. Okay, hope now I'm audible, right? Just give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, so I was talking about this presentation. So yeah, these are all the people who have completed their GATE 2023, who have cracked out the GATE 2023. So many congratulations to everyone for the same. And yeah, sure, you can also be the one of those very soon, if you're just gonna go ahead and learn out all the things in the more detail and everything over there. You will also be the one very soon, right? So yeah, this is first of all what I wanted to say. Vinay, I hope ki now the voice is okay, right? Great, everyone. So I'll just open up your Google Colab over here. Just allow me a minute, everyone. And till the time, I request everyone as well to just open up your Google Colab, guys, where we'll be practicing about the things. Okay. Okay, yeah, it got connected. Okay, fine. So for today, our topic of discussion is trees. Okay, so just let me put on the heading over here once. Great. So today's topic of discussion for us is trees, right? So what are trees? Trees are actually a kind of a hierarchical data structure, a representation of that, in which it's very better for you as in a visual, maybe a visual graphics which you get in over there, to very easily check out and find out the respective way, and whatever you have to navigate and you have to search, you can just have all of these under the tree. So what happens, right? Let's say I say I'm gonna write like one over here, let's say. Okay, again I'll just write 2 3. Okay, not like this, then 4 5 and then 6, then it will be 7 8 9 and 0, right? What is this? This is actually a tree. You all know this is a tree, right? This is how a tree is made. So these is also only kind of a tree which you get it up into this as a data structure. So generally what it is a hierarchical format into which you put out the elements, you put out the numbers, they give you a visual graphification maybe, or a kind of a chart, right, from which it is better for you to understand about the elements which you have in, and the other things like that, right? So this is what the tree completely is. So what happens here, all the nodes which are over here, these nodes are interconnected with each other. Okay, these nodes which we are having over here, these nodes are interconnected with each other. So in that particular case, it can actually help you to get in the hierarchical relationship between the nodes also. So if you remember, I told you already what are nodes, like these 1 2 3, this 4 5 6, right? What is this one? One is acting as a node, right? Because whatever the first value was, it was acting as a node, and the first value was connecting to our second value, right? And from here the first value is connected to our more second value. Fine. This is a way how each and every of the elements are connected to each other over here. So this connection is completely called a hierarchical relationship of the nodes which we have over here for the in the terms of building as a tree, right? That is what a tree exactly is in the data structure of Python programming language, right? Okay, Aditya, Google Colab takes a device RAM to execute code. Yeah, right, Aditya. When tree data structures are stored in file and folder system in computer. Yeah, right, Vinay. Dhanu, very good evening, very good evening. Vinay, yes, I am teaching the DSA with the help of Python only, because that is your syllabus for GATE 2024 DS and AI, right? So yeah, I am just teaching that only. Okay, let's move forward now. Okay, so one by one, I would just give you a few terms which is very important for you to now find in and even remember also whatever I'm just trying to say, right? So the very first thing is a parent node, right? Okay, right. Now just let's try to understand what is a parent node. Okay. Now if I talk about this 2, okay, if I just talk about this 2, so 2 will be connected with 4 and 5, right? If I talk about 2, so 2 will be connected with 4 and 5, or you can say 3 will be connected with 5 and 6. Whatever example you want to take it, right? 2 or 3, whatever you wish. So we will be saying that 2 is the parent node of 4 and 5, or you will be saying 3 is the parent node of 5 and 6. Parent node is the node from which the other nodes are connected. Okay. If I do the other example, so for 4, I'll say 4 is the parent node of 7 or 8. And for the 5, I'll say 5 is the parent node of 8 and 9. And for the 6, I'll say 6 is the parent node of 9 and 0. Okay. So that is first of all how your parent nodes are considered. So for example, I'll just write here 2 is the parent node of 4 and 5. The very first thing. So the very first term which you need to remember is the parent node. Now second term which you need to remember is your child node. One second. Right, now what is a child node? Child node is just opposite of your parent node. Here we say 2 is the parent node of 4 and 5. In child node, we will say 4 and 5 are the child node of 2. Or you will say 5 and 6 are the child node of 3. Or maybe 9 and 0 are the child node of 6. So this is the method how you exactly say up these things, right? You just say that 4 to 5 is the child node of 2, or maybe whatsoever. So that is the thing. Okay. Why 2 is not parent node of 4, 5, 6? Why only 5? Yeah, it can be a 4, 5, 6 also. Absolutely it can be. That was just the example which I was giving. So 2 can be of 4, 5, 6 also. 4 can be of 7, 8, 9, 0 also. It can be. Absolutely. Right? This way we just write it. कि 4, 5, 6 are the child, okay, I'm sorry for the wrong spelling, are the child node of 2. Clear with this, everyone? Do you mean a node can have? No, it's not like that. Not like that. Vinay, it was just a kind of an example which I was trying to give, but there is no such restriction like that. Where the conditions will be followed, I would let you know those conditions as well, wherever the conditions will be followed up. Yes, confirm me, everyone. Am I clear with this till this particular place to everyone? Okay. Next, we are having the term that is our root node. Root node. So, what is a root node, right? So, root node is the very topmost node which does not have any parent node, right? So into our example which we are having here, the root node is 1 because 1 is not having any parent node, right? So 1 will be my 1 because it does not have parent node. Absolutely right. So this is a root node. So whenever you don't have a parent whenever you don't have a parent node, that is called as a root node. Next comes as next comes as leaf or external node. So leaf or external nodes are the ones which do not have any further child node. Okay, we do not have child node. So here see 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Now these 7, 8, 9 7, 8, 9, 0. Now these do not have any further child node. They are the child nodes, but further they do not have any child nodes of them. So these are the leaf or your external nodes. You either say leaf or your external nodes, which don't have child nodes. Fine? So yeah, that's the thing where you do not have the child nodes. That is where your leaf or the external nodes come into the place. Okay? So first of all, let me know, am I clear till this place to everyone? Okay, right. So let me know, are we clear with these 4 terms to all of you, first of all? Okay, fine, Vinay. Yeah, 7, 8, 9 and 0, these are the leaf nodes. Write them on. These are leaf nodes because they do not have any further child nodes with them. While leaf nodes can be called as endpoints of leaf nodes can be called as endpoint of the tree structure. Yeah, absolutely right, Vinay. These can be called as your endpoint of the structure also. Right. Absolutely, you can say that. Now, I would just say that Rana, learn these trees in the best way as you can. Okay, and the reason for this is if you have seen or gone through your sample paper of your this DSAI for GATE 2024. So you might have seen there are mostly what it is covering. Mostly it is covering your trees questions over there. Right, you are having a lot of questions from the topic which is trees, where you just are given, and maybe you have to draw a tree, or accordingly there is a tree drawn, and you just have to answer out the questions based upon that. Fine. So now it's a request everyone that make sure you are just simply going and doing up all of the things into the best manner. Okay. Okay. Okay, now what we say as a root. There is next term that we say as a root. So root we say is the topmost node, right? Topmost node of a tree. So 1 is my topmost. Okay, root I already covered, na? Fine, give me a second. Fine. So parent, child, root and leaf, all the 4 are covered, right? Okay, now we are having even 2 terms also. We are having depth and the height also of a tree, but that I'll not let you know right now. We'll just take a little bit of time. Further, I'll just let you know about the depth and the height also. Fine? Okay. So let me know first of all any questions to this place, everyone. Any doubts which you people are having into your minds up till whatever we have learned right now. Just get me a confirmation, everyone, so that we can proceed in over here. Okay, Vinay, the thing which is going on is on YouTube I'm covering your Python, where we already learned Python, and now it's the time for the DSA which is going on, and onto your that Academy, which is your Unacademy app. So there I take free special classes for you people to join in, and there we are covering the machine learning. Okay, so these are the 2 things that are going on. So those classes are also completely free, of course. So there is nothing as in I would cover the rest on the Academy paid batch or something. No, not like that. It's just that we are having up 2 over here. Yeah, Buttercup. See, no, there are not of 20 minutes. There are long sessions to Buttercup over there. Everything will be covered. Just don't worry for the same. Okay, whatever the syllabus you are having, just don't worry about any of the things over there. Just make sure you are joining in your classes. Okay. Just be regular onto your classes, everyone over there, because I see a lot of people are not joining those classes, but I request everyone to join in those classes regularly into the live sessions, where we are doing a lot of questions, we're learning new concepts everywhere, and a lot of things. So do join those classes, and your complete syllabus will be covered. That's my responsibility, right? It's just for you that you have to join in regularly, attend up the classes wherever you get the notifications for that the class has been scheduled at this time. So you should be present at that time, leaving your rest of the work, right? That is your responsibility, and my responsibility is to make your complete syllabus complete in a manner that you are able to understand each and everything. Okay, so I just request everyone you join in on time, and everything will be covered. Vinay, it is clear is still in short maths topic required for DSA. See, Vinay, as of now, we are just not having any kind of a thing like that. We'll be solving the maths separately, which is the statistics, probability, linear algebra, and everything over the channel separately we'll be covering up. As in for the DSA, there is nothing kind of a lot of things required. If a little bit will be required, we'll just cover in between only. Okay, Vinay, see, you can just contact, if you just want to contact me now, you can just contact me on the live sessions as of now, okay? Whatever the doubts you are having up over here, there you can just join in for me as well, right? You can just join in over there, and you can just simply go ahead and maybe like ask out your doubts in the live classes, or you can just join over those special classes which are happening onto your Unacademy app, right? There you can even ask out your doubts. So that's not a worry. Anyway, you can just ask your doubts whatever you are having, and you can just interact me anywhere in both of the manners. Okay. Okay, everyone. Let's proceed in, guys. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so now we'll start with the very first kind of your tree, and I would just give it the name binary tree. Okay. Okay, so what are binary trees? Binary trees are the kind of a data structures where your each node is having at most 2 children. It means that where, as the example which I have given above, that 1 is one of my node and it is having 2 and 3 as its child node. That is the example of a binary node. Sorry, it is an example of a binary tree. So wherever you find a node that is having further subdivisions, or you can say further child nodes, and not more than 2 child nodes, that is termed as your binary tree. Okay, so always remember these types of classifications are mostly asked out that okay, this is a tree which is made, now tell me what kind of a tree it is. Fine. So remember this about the binary tree. At most 2 child nodes, right? Now see, if you talk about binary trees, what operations you can do? The operations are again those which we used to do previously. You can add any elements, you can remove the elements, right? And yeah, these kind of basic operations only you can very simply perform onto your uh, binary trees. Okay, fine. So let's see a little bit of code about maybe how you can make up a simple kind of a class, and how you can define up a binary tree into that, and all things like that, right? Okay, we will be using the concept which is a class concept. Okay, if you have not attended my previous live sessions, into that only I explained you about that, what are the classes, how those classes work, how the cell function, everything I just described in previously only. Fine. So it's a request, whosoever has not joined, you can join, you can just check out the recording for the same. Great. So I'll just make a class which is a node class as of now, right? Class. Now I will just pass in my init function. So def underscore underscore init underscore underscore bracket. Myself will automatically be passed, and I'll be making a variable named as a key variable, right? Node, you know what it is, right? These are the nodes, this one, right? So different nodes, parent nodes, child nodes, root node, leaf or external node. So there are different terms for the nodes also over here, right? So here, see, you know binary tree is having at most 2 child nodes. One will be on the left hand side, other will be onto the right hand side. Just 2 at most nodes you can have, right? So you can just take one as a left variable, one variable as a right. As of now, I'm just assigning them none. I'm just not putting any values into them. Okay? So self.right, this is again equal to none, right? And what is the value? It means that what value we are having, what maybe let's say into my binary tree I want to search a number. Let's say this is my binary tree which is made of 1 2 3 4 5 7 8 9 0. I just want to search for the number which is 5, right? So that 5 will be set as a key for me. Okay, because binary trees and these all The main applications are whenever you want to find any element, or these kind of applications you generally have up into your trees, or these kind of the concepts, right? So key is, let's say, key is that particular variable for which I want to find the index, right? Or maybe for a value which I wanted to find, it is present at what index. So I'll just take a variable which is val and store key into that. Now, if why is self important? Because self is acting as a point of view. Pointer, as in it is helping as a declaration kind of a thing for you over here. Whenever you are using the classes, anytime it will gonna help you out. Okay. Whenever you will be using up the classes, it will really help you out a lot over there with all of the like initialization of the init functions, and even with your self also. So self, if you are using any online IDE, so not in that case, but yeah, if you are using any offline IDE, so self would automatically be passed inside your function. Okay, now that is one of the things which you have up over here. Self will automatically be passed. You just have to simply write in the variables for which you are looking for, and just then go ahead with all of those particular variables. Just let me open your chat once. It went somewhere. Just a minute. Right? Yeah, so that is the thing. Insert delete search elements, minimum 2 nodes or maximum 2 nodes in binary tree. Maximum winner, maximum. At most means maximum. Yeah, Rohit will be covering the AVL trees also, but not as in today. We'll be covering further the AVL trees. No, not 0. Demon, here the things don't go with 0. Only 1 and 2. See, example over here is this one which you are having. It is having only 2 nodes. 2 and 3. Just. No 0, nothing like that. So here just don't get confused with that 0 thing or that index thing. Just as simple as that. In count, the total or the maximum nodes should be 2. Nothing more than that. But 1 second, what? But you not defined it in constructor. I'm left and really clear. Okay, see, Vinay, in Python you do not require to do the same. Okay, in Python it's not necessary for you to every time make the constructors or destructor, whatever. Sorry, whatever is required, it's not important for you to every time make that. Okay, it depends. You can make whenever you want, or maybe whenever the condition is over there, you can make, otherwise leave it. Because see, this is a very basic thing which you're writing. I'm not going to declare the objects and nothing as of now for the same for the binary trees. I'm not going to do anything, right? I just leave it the way it is. So in that particular case, you just have to simply have this functions. You just have to simply have the left and the right values, and constructor is not at all required. Am I clear with that, Vinay, to you? Okay, so yeah, that's the thing over here. Fine, guys. Now see, as taught by me over here for you the binary trees. So see, this is how you make a node, you make a class, you declare the left and the right values, and you just do that. Now apart from this, what has to be done, you can just make an object for the same, you can put the values into that, and you can just go ahead and work with all of the same things, right, as it was done in the trees. Now when to understand the question is as in type of a tree, or what type of a kind of a question it is. So whenever you will be getting any kind of these questions, it will mention that over there you have this particular thing, or whenever it talks with you about the notes, right? Whenever it talks to you about the notes too much, so in that case you will say that these are the concepts for your tree. Okay, whenever it talks about nodes, that are for your trees. And linked list, stacks, queues, arrays, we know whenever it talks about the indexing, the position, finding the index of a value, you are having up a list, working onto that. So this all can be classified between your stacks, between your queues, arrays, linked list, whatever you are having. But whenever it is focusing over the nodes, whenever it is having that, okay, this node is over there, that node is this, and working over the same, that is where your trees comes into the role, right? Fine. Now next further you will be even having a algorithms also. You'll be learning with the algorithms about the linear search, binary search, right? A lot of things you'll be doing. So there you will as well be using these concepts only. Right, you'll be combining these concepts and be working with all of these concepts only to go ahead and work with the same. Okay, now let's see what are the basic operations. As I told you, you can just use the basic operations. Okay, now listen to me. There are a few operations which you can do on the trees, and now this is very important for you to understand. Okay, there are a few operations kind of things which you can do onto the trees. Okay, there the question will be coming about finding what is the height of a tree. Okay, you have to find in what is the height of a tree. You have to find what is the level of the tree. Okay, you have to find what is the entire size of your tree. So these kind of the questions will, and surely they are the ones which can come up over for you to do up the things. So I will just let you know in a while how you can just go with these questions, how you can deal with these questions and the things. Okay, now see, there is one more term which is called as traversal, tree traversal, right? So for the tree traversal, in binary tree traversal, we are having two categories, two algorithms, right? We are having deep first search algorithm, breadth first search algorithm. I'll just note them down over here now. Deep search first algorithm, okay? Okay, just DFS we can just write. And BFS. Right? Anything? No, nothing. Right. So yeah, DFS and BFS. So these two type of algorithms you're having. Right? Deep first search algorithms and breadth first search algorithm. Right? Now, when are these used? What can be used? And how are these used? We'll be covering the things in a lot of detail for the time. But as of now, just remember that these are the two names which you have up over here for your algorithms, right? And see, as the name suggests, and as I told you for the operations, you have to get the auxiliary operations as finding about your size of the tree, finding about your length of the tree, right? These kind of operations you get in. So in that same manner, see, DFS is depth first search algorithm. So whenever it will be asking you to find about the depth, right? So absolutely, there you can go ahead and work with this algorithm. BFS is your breadth first search algorithm. So whenever it will be talking about something, a breadth of a tree, maybe what is the breadth of a tree, how long it is and everything. So there you can just use the BFS algorithm. I will slowly and gradually let you know the use cases where which algorithm will be used out also. Okay? Okay, tree traversal means visiting every node of tree using loops, etc. Yeah, absolutely right, Vinay. So there you apply up the loops, you go to each and every position, each and every single index in the single position of the complete tree, every element, every node of the complete tree, and you just do up your respective stuffs, whatever is required. DFS will help you to find the depth, BFS will help you to find the breadth. So accordingly you do the respective stuffs, whatever are required. Fine. So that is the idea. That is the idea about your binary trees. Okay, that's the thing. Okay. Okay, parent node done, child node, root node, leave for external node done for your binary tree. Okay, now see, for your binary tree only, there are some more things which we will be covering. Just let me know. Okay, now see, there is a complete implementation of your binary trees. Right? There's a complete implementation about your binary trees. Ki how will it be made, how will it be declared, and then how will it be actually done further, right? So what I will do, I will just very quickly take you through that binary tree implementation also, right? So we have already made the class, right? What I would do, I would just make the main function of my code. So if you have heard about the main function in Python, so I'm just going to make that main function first of all, okay? So if name is equal to main. I don't know if you have heard about this main function or not. So yeah, this is one of the functions which you have in Python. What it helps you to do, it helps you to separate up the driver code for you from the above code. And let's say you are using some variables which are similar present into the above code also, and if you're using the same downside also, so it might create an issue. So it is helping you to restrict up all of those particular things, right? So that's the thing. Fine. Now this is done. Now what comes, I would just write root.node, right? Root.node, because you know, for me, I have to, sorry, I'm first of all assigning the root. Oh, I'm sorry, node. I'm just simply making up a variable which is a node. I'm just simply assigning it as 1, right? Now I'll be assigning my left and the right nodes. This I assign my node 1, that was my parent node, my topmost root node, right? Now root dot, let's say left. First I will go with the left, right? So that I am gonna give it as number 2. Okay? Next I have, let's say, root dot right. I would assign my right value as 3, right? Okay. I would just make up till this particular place only. I won't move forward with the same. What I did in this complete code, now see very carefully. 1 second, let me once check the chat. Yeah, fine. See, here we just declared a class with a name node. We assigned your left, right, and the key values, right? So what I did, I simply used up this root, put this as a node over here. And then I used up root.left, I assigned a left value which is my 2 value, right? I used up root.right and assigned it up the value which is 3. Now if I just run out this particular program, right, it hasn't displayed me because up till the time I haven't made any object, or up till the time I haven't declared up anything. But this is the complete method. How do you exactly make a binary tree? This is your main method, okay? You just have to define up a class with any name. You have to initialize in the function with the help of def init, pass the self inside that, make a key for the same, right? Then make up the variables for your values of the left and the right, all those values with the help of the self function, and make a variable which you will be assigning the value for the key. Then you are making up your main function and you are making the value variable as root and the key as of node 1. Fine. Root.left you are assigning as a value of node 2 and the right you are assigning as a node 3. And if you remember, node was the name of our class which we have already made out. So this is how the complete program is working. You made class node and object node, object root. Yes, absolutely. The object is the root and the class is the node. Right. Absolutely true. Fine. So if I talk in the terms of technical, so your root will be worked as a object for your class and node will be worked as a class name which you are calling your class name over here to perform its functions. Right. And for this trees and all these things, I would recommend you using any offline IDE, because online IDE sometimes they don't create up these tree kind of a things for you to go ahead with, right? So if there is anyone who is creating and using any online IDE, I request you to use the offline IDEs, because those are better in terms of these trees concepts and everything. Okay. Fine, so this is a method about defining the binary trees. Now, if you just want to go left to the left, you will just write root dot left dot left, root dot right. So, this is how you will be further making your complete binary tree with the help of your Python programming language. So, am I clear till this particular place to every one of you guys? Are we clear till this place, everyone? Okay, fine. So if you are clear, then instead of root dot left is no dot do, we can do root dot left is equal to 2. Okay, no. See, in that case now, Vinay, you need to mention that which class you are referring and where you have declared up this left and the right functions. If it will not find this left and right functions declared now, it won't accept those. Okay, it would give you a error key node function, or maybe the left and the right variables have not been defined. So that's why it's necessary for you to refer to from where you are taking this left and the right variables, right, and where actually this all things have been defined. So yeah, in that particular case, it is important for you to just mention out this particular thing. Am I clear with that to you, Vinay? Okay guys, so if you are clear with this, so I'll be closing the session for today. Okay. Okay, fine. Right, so this is all about your binary trees. In the next class, that will be tomorrow, we'll be discussing up further. So tomorrow class, we will be having in afternoon. Okay, you'll be like told about that. So we'll be having up the classes in afternoon tomorrow for the live sessions and for your special classes also. And because tomorrow in the evening I am traveling back to my hometown for the festival, so that's the reason we'll be having up the live session tomorrow in the afternoon. You can just once check the Unacademy YouTube channel around 12 in the afternoon, so you will get to know the time exactly at what time we will be having up the live. Yeah, but most probably we'll be having up the live around 1 or 2 only. Okay. So that's the case. So tomorrow just make sure, remember that the timing has been changed for tomorrow. It will be 1 or 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So don't forget to join in. And just after that only you'll be having a special class also, that you will be notified onto your Unacademy if you have followed me. So you will be notified onto this. Okay. Okay, Vinay, I'll be covering the complete syllabus. Whatever syllabus you have for your GATE 2024, I'll be covering the complete syllabus. Okay, starting with your Python, then your machine learning, right? Your statistics. So whatever hasn't been completed till now on the channel, first of all, I'll be trying to cover all of those things. Okay, perfect everyone. So in that case, I'll be just ending up the live stream for today. Thank you for joining in. For tomorrow again, I'll say the timings are changed. Just started checking at 12 in the afternoon for the timings for tomorrow. It will be somewhat about an afternoon around 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Okay. Great. So thank you. Thanks a lot everyone for joining in over the session. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all tomorrow in the afternoon with your live session. Further, we'll be discussing about the trees in more detail, about other different types of trees also, and the practical sessions too. So thank you everyone for joining. It was great having you all here. So bye everyone. Take care. Have a great evening ahead, all of you. Yeah, Vinay, you can purchase, if you just want, you can purchase in subject subscription too. You can just actually now, when I showed you the slide in the starting, this was this particular slide. So here downside you are having up a contact number which is 855 times 8585858585. You can just reach out to this number and you can just having your queries about whatever you are having, and your queries will be resolved about the same. Okay, you can just call this number tomorrow and just have a word with them about purchasing any one subject subscription also. Okay. Okay, in that case, thank you everyone. Thanks a lot for joining and see you all tomorrow. And yeah, till then, bye bye. Take care. Have a great evening ahead, all of you.